Hello everybody. So it is long run day. I'm trying to keep the heart rate nice and low today. So basically on Friday I had my COVID booster. So I don't know if I'm a little bit short of breath because of that. So I've just taken it a little bit. Don't know, I'm not sure how far I'm gonna go yet, but you can already see I'm shorter than breath than usual. About 16k in, feeling okay, definitely tighter chest than usual. I'm also running where I've never ran before, and people always say, like, is it scary run on your own? You feel like you're gonna get lost? I feel pretty fine. I live in Chester and it's just, I've never really felt unsafe, fortunately, when I run. Whew, it's getting hot though. 22k in, I'm running now against the wind. Can you hear it? Which I'm making sure to slow down because my heart rate just goes up and up and up. Because obviously you're running against a resistance. Oh my days, this is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like I'm running backwards. The wind is so freaking strong, like this. Oh, not good. So I've decided doing a marathon, 42.195. I'm on 34.35. Basically, I've been trying to eat, so I've had waffles. I have run out of water, which is annoying, but just gotta keep going. Whoa, 38k in, my feet are bleeding. I'm fucking struggling like hell now. Don't know why, maybe it's the waffles. Just gotta keep going. I've got 1k to go, guys, and I've done my first marathon. Oh my God, my legs, giving up. Oh my God. Hello everybody, so it is the day after my marathon, but I wanted to basically talk through a few different things with you. And I've just got a new vlogging camera and I'm just trying to reorganize. You literally, why do I look so shiny and sweaty? And it's just not really, you're gonna just have to be there for now. Okay, so I basically just wanted to talk to you about the marathon. I, as you can see from the running footage, had not intended at all to do that because on the Friday, so I did it on Sunday, on the Friday I had my COVID booster, and you can see in the first frames of the videos when I was at like 7k, 16k, I was like, oh, my chest feels quite tight. I don't know, in my head I was like, oh, it's because of the booster that I felt that way. I was assuming it was, but I don't think I would have been able to run a marathon if I actually felt that bad, because I did not feel that bad. I felt like I got into it more as I went along. But I'm gonna put my stats on the screen for you in terms of the marathon itself. So as you can see, the pace that I ran at a 5:13 kilometer pace is quite fast. It's not like, whoa, well speedy. Like one day I want to train for a marathon and do like a sub 3:30, 3 hours 30, which I think I can do if I train for it, but I'm training for an ultra and I need to be running a fair bit slower. But I'd gone out of my head thinking I'll do like 25k maybe, but I didn't. I did more. Now, my pacing was really freaking fantastic, to be fair to myself. I don't think there was a kilometer where I went slower than a 5:21, which was actually kilometer 5. And, oh no, at kilometer 36, I did 5:22. That, and then kilometer 40, 5:22, and then kilometer 42, 5:22. So that was the slowest speed that I essentially went, and the quickest speed was like under 5, so it was like a 4:57 or 4:58. Really quite impressed with that whole thing, and the fact my average heart rate was 156 according to my Garmin is insane for me. I just feel like that is so well done. Like on my Whoop, it was 152. So this is my Whoop and this is my Garmin. I think they're both super accurate. This is, however, predominantly made for tracking heart rate and tracking things and your variability and your strain and your stress and sleep. Whereas this was tracking my run and how I was getting on. The heart rate was great. I was in like zone 2, zone 3. A lot of people in the comments on Strava and on Instagram and things like that, because I put a post up straight away. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on a marathon. This is so exciting. Well, like, how do you keep your breathing? I was just all I was thinking about was my breathing. I was relaxing into it. I was just strolling along, but also getting really pissed off with the wind, because when you run into wind and it's coming back on you, you can feel really frustrated because you try and go a bit faster, or you try and speed up your cadence a little bit, go against the wind, but then your heart rate spikes. I said that in the video, I was trying to control it. One of the slight issues that I had was the shoe. So this is where, I am sorry if you're squeamish, this is where I cut on my toe, and I did that in the first 4K, would you believe? I looked down, I was like, God, my toe feels really sore. There was no blood there. Pain went by like 7K, and I realized later on that my feet were basically bleeding, and they just all cut and things like that. But these are now going in the bin. It's a sad time. They're completely worn out. I have a new pair that's just arrived, which are identical to these. So these are the Nike Air Zoom Tempo Next Percent. I found them really good for running. I will not lie to you. I think they're a fantastic running shoe. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do at Ultra in yet. I've got a pair of Hokas that I'm trying. The Salomon Ultra shoes that I was recommended feel like I'm running on concrete, and I cannot do it. So with an Ultra, what I've been recommended is run what's comfortable. I have to wear something a bit more cushion because of my hip, and it might be this shoe. I've got a black pair now, so these are sadly going in the bin. I just can't commit to doing it. I might not. I might just wash them and then just, you know, it's my first proper pair of running shoes. Can you tell? Can you tell I've had them for a while? I don't usually run with blood on my shoe at all, ever. How disgusting. But that was my marathon. Hadn't expected to do it. It was a great thing to do. I'm well far ahead, guys. I'm well far ahead in my ultra training. As in, I've got 16 weeks next week. Next Monday, it's 16 weeks out, and I like to be really prepared. I have a training plan, but I'm like well far ahead on the training plan, because mine's obviously a bit different because I'm still doing 5 weight sessions. I'm still wanting to maintain muscle. I don't want to lose my muscle, so I'm training in a slightly different way, I guess, and it can be hard. But this is the day after a marathon. I feel freaking fine. I trained this morning, as you know, you'll see at the end of the video. It's just is what it is. Comment below as well if you are still listening. Comment Ultra if you're still listening, just so I know. I've decided with my YouTube channel, I'm gonna go more down this route of taking you through like my everyday life. I know I train like a lot of other people and I do this and that, but you guys seem to be more interested in what I'm doing, so I'm gonna film more of that for you. I feel okay, actually. So last night was probably worse. Did the marathon in the morning, and I probably finished at like, what time was I back? Like 12-ish? I'm not even sure. And my legs got progressively more sore through the day, so I was trying to do a bit of mobility and be on my feet a bit more. But my mum and dad came around to visit, so I wasn't like up and about, and I didn't want to do a walk and things. And I just kind of relaxed. I felt a little bit agitated, like my legs were, they were irritating me because they were sore. So my running technique has changed a little bit recently, and I'm running much better than I was. I've had no issues with my hip. Honestly, there was no issues with my hip, which is like unbelievable for me. But my Achilles are really hurting, so my Achilles and my calves. Need to be super careful with that. I've got physio this week, thank the Lord. But this morning I am going to do upper body, because I categorically am not training glutes and hamstrings. So I'm gonna do upper body, mobility and rehab, and then also just walking on a treadmill. So I'm probably gonna walk for like 15 minutes-ish, just loosen the legs off, feel a little bit better. But overall, I'm super positive. The last, I'd say, like when I got to 39K yesterday, I thought my legs were going to completely give in. And I don't know if that's because in my head I hadn't planned to do a marathon, so I hadn't like really prepared the day before. I probably could have taken better nutrition with me when I actually did it, but the fact I did it is just like, I'm so proud. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one.